Welcome, everybody, and thank you for taking the time to learn about something much bigger than just entertainment, much bigger than music, and much bigger than a single event. Tonight, we want to introduce you to the vision, the mission, and the future of Slap Magazine and the growing movement known as Striking Back at Strokes. What started as a grassroots entertainment and media platform has evolved into something much more powerful, a community driven ecosystem focused on culture, wellness, education, opportunity, creativity, healing, and economic empowerment. At the highest level, Slap Magazine is the umbrella platform connecting multiple missions, projects, and programs together under one purpose: to create positive impact while building sustainable opportunities for communities, creators, families, and individuals who often feel overlooked. We live in a time where many people are struggling, families are stressed, artists are struggling to monetize their talents, communities are disconnected, children spend less time interacting in positive environments, and millions of people are dealing with serious health conditions that affect not just the individual, but entire families. One of the biggest and most devastating of those conditions is stroke. Every year, strokes impact millions of lives. People lose mobility, people lose independence, families suddenly become caregivers overnight. Recovery becomes emotional, physical, mental, and financial. Many people are not educated on prevention, many families are unprepared when it happens, and many recovery resources are expensive, inaccessible, or difficult to navigate. That is why Striking Back at Strokes exists. This movement was created to raise awareness, encourage healthier lifestyles, inspire prevention, support recovery, and bring communities together through positive experiences, education, and action. But we also realize something very important. Awareness alone is not enough. People need resources. People need support systems. People need hope. People need opportunities. People need community. That's where the larger Slap Magazine ecosystem comes in. Instead of focusing on only one thing, we are building a connected network of solutions that work together to create impact from multiple directions. Through Lex Luthor Entertainment, we organize family friendly events, artist showcases, live performances, community festivals, kids' activities, wellness centered entertainment experiences, and educational gatherings that bring people together in real life. These events do more than entertain. They create connection, they create visibility, they create economic opportunities for local vendors, artists, DJs, creators, food businesses, and families. At the same time, they help spread awareness about stroke prevention, healthier living, caregiver support, and recovery resources. We also aim to help rehabilitation facilities by introducing new therapy equipment demonstrations and helping facilities discover ways to share advanced rehabilitation tools with residents who may benefit from them. Imagine a future where multiple facilities can collaborate to increase access to expensive therapy solutions instead of every location trying to independently solve the problem alone. That is the kind of thinking this movement is built on: community collaboration instead of isolation. And while wellness and awareness are a major part of our mission, we also understand that financial empowerment matters too. That's why another major part of Slap Magazine focuses on creator education, artist monetization, AI powered marketing systems, entrepreneurship, and community based economic growth. Many independent artists struggle because they lack visibility, marketing education, networking opportunities, monetization systems, and consistent support. Through our educational programs, live experiences, and digital content, we aim to teach independent creators how to grow fan bases, build brands, monetize events, use AI tools, create multiple income streams, and turn creativity into opportunity. Because we believe creativity should not be wasted simply because someone lacks resources or industry connections, and the impact goes beyond music. We are creating environments where young people can discover positive outlets, families can spend time together, creators can network, local businesses can grow, and communities can reconnect through shared experiences. That is why sponsorship matters. When businesses support this movement, they are not simply sponsoring a party or event. They are investing into community engagement, family experiences, health awareness, youth positivity, creator empowerment, and local economic activity. Sponsors receive more than visibility. They become part of a movement that people emotionally connect to. Today's consumers support brands that support communities, and that creates real value for both sides. For local businesses, these events can create foot traffic, social media exposure, customer relationships, community goodwill, and direct engagement with families and audiences. For corporate sponsors, this movement creates opportunities to align with health awareness, positive social impact, community wellness, diversity, culture, and grassroots engagement. At the same time, sponsors gain branded content, social media promotion, event placement, community visibility, and authentic local connection that traditional advertising often cannot provide. This is not about asking for charity. This is about creating partnerships where everyone benefits. The sponsors, the community, the creators, the families, and the people fighting to recover and rebuild lives after strokes. And this is only the beginning. Because the vision for Slap Magazine is much bigger than a single event or a single city. We are building a culture platform, a wellness movement, a creator economy system, a live event ecosystem, an educational network, and eventually a multimedia entertainment brand with long-term intellectual property and scalable community programs. We believe entertainment can inspire. We believe community can heal. We believe education can empower. And we believe movements grow strongest when people unite around purpose. That is why we are here. And that is why we are asking people, businesses, organizations, and sponsors to help us grow something that has the power to positively impact thousands of lives. Now, as we continue, we want to go deeper into exactly how this ecosystem works, how the different parts of the movement connect together, and why this model has the potential to grow into something extremely impactful for communities, creators, families, and future generations. One of the biggest mistakes many organizations make is focusing on only one income source, one audience, or one purpose. But real sustainability comes from building systems that support one another. That is one of the core foundations behind Slap Magazine. Every division inside the ecosystem is designed to strengthen the others. For example, our live events create content. That content grows our media presence. The media presence attracts artists, sponsors, and businesses. Those relationships help fund more community experiences. Those experiences increase awareness for wellness initiatives and stroke recovery support. And the educational systems help creators and entrepreneurs grow financially while participating in the movement. Everything feeds everything else. That is how ecosystems grow. And in today's world, attention is one of the most valuable forms of currency. That's why media and storytelling are such important parts of what we do. Through video content, social media, interviews, event coverage, podcasts, YouTube content, artist spotlights, and community storytelling, as we are documenting real people, real growth, and real impact happening at the local level. Most media platforms focus only on celebrities or negativity. We want to highlight local talent, positive movements, recovery stories, entrepreneurship, family engagement, and opportunities for people trying to improve their lives. We believe communities need more platforms that inspire people instead of dividing them. That's why another major part of our vision focuses on education and skill development. Many people today are searching for side income, entrepreneurship opportunities, creative careers, and ways to use technology to improve their future. Through our courses and training systems, we aim to teach practical skills connected to marketing, branding, AI tools, event promotion, content creation, artist development, networking, public speaking, media production, and entrepreneurship. Because knowledge creates confidence, and confidence creates opportunity. For young people especially, exposure to creative skills and business thinking can completely change their direction in life. Imagine a teenager learning how to shoot content, how to edit videos, how to market events, how to monetize creativity, how to network professionally, and how to build confidence speaking in public. Those are real-world skills, and they apply far beyond entertainment. We also want families to feel welcomed into this movement. That is why we place major focus on creating family-friendly environments that combine fun, education, culture, wellness, and community connection. Today, many families struggle to find affordable, positive experiences where everyone can participate together. That's why we organize kids' activities, foam parties, games, music experiences, outdoor gatherings, performances, and community centered events that bring people together in healthy social environments. These experiences help strengthen local relationships while also creating economic opportunities for vendors, entertainers, and small businesses. And that is another important problem we are helping solve: small business visibility. Many local businesses struggle because they cannot afford large advertising campaigns, but community events allow them to connect directly with real people face to face. Through sponsorship opportunities, vendor booths, product placement, and event collaborations, local businesses gain exposure, trust, direct engagement, and repeat customer opportunities. At the same time, attendees discover local restaurants, clothing brands, wellness products, services, and entrepreneurs they may never have found otherwise. So these events become economic ecosystems as well. And when communities become economically stronger, families become stronger too. Another important part of the Slap Magazine ecosystem is merchandise and apparel. But for us, apparel is not just fashion. It represents identity, unity, and participation in a movement. When someone wears merchandise connected to striking back at strokes, they are helping spread awareness and conversation. When someone wears Slap Magazine apparel, they become part of the culture and the community behind the movement. That visibility matters because movements grow through visibility and repetition. We also believe intellectual property and storytelling are major long-term opportunities. That is why projects like Ascension 25 are important. Ascension 25 is more than a game concept. It represents imagination, storytelling, competition, creativity, and future multimedia expansion possibilities. In today's world, entertainment brands are no longer limited to one format. A single intellectual property can expand into games, comics, live experiences, music, animation, streaming content, merchandise, and educational experiences. That creates long-term brand value. And as technology evolves, we believe independent creators and grassroots movements will have more power than ever before to build audiences without depending entirely on traditional gatekeepers. That is another reason why AI and technology education are important parts of our mission. AI is rapidly changing business, entertainment, marketing, education, and communication. Instead of fearing these tools, we want to help communities and creators learn how to responsibly use them to create opportunities. Whether it's marketing content, video production, automation, graphic design, educational systems, or business organization, these tools can help independent people compete at much larger levels than before. And that creates hope for people who may not have massive budgets or corporate backing. The truth is, many talented people never fail because they lack talent. They fail because they lack systems, support, exposure, and opportunity. We want to help change that. And when people ask why businesses should sponsor or support this movement, the answer is simple: because this ecosystem creates measurable value in multiple areas at once: community engagement, wellness awareness, local business visibility, youth positivity, entrepreneurship, entertainment, education, and cultural connection. This is not simply entertainment for the sake of entertainment. This is purpose-driven community activation. And in a world where people increasingly feel disconnected, isolated, and overwhelmed, movements that create real human connection become extremely valuable. That is what we are building together. We begin to close tonight. We want everyone here to truly understand something important. What we are building is not just an event series. It is not just music. It is not just entertainment. And it is not just a brand. What we are building is a movement centered around people, purpose, opportunity, wellness, creativity, and community transformation. At the center of everything is one simple idea: when people come together with positive intention, real change becomes possible. Too many communities today are disconnected. Too many talented people feel unseen. Too many families feel unsupported. Too many stroke victims and caregivers feel alone. Too many young people grow up without guidance, opportunities, or positive environments to express themselves creatively. And too many businesses want to help their communities but struggle to find meaningful ways to connect directly with real people. That is why the Slap Magazine ecosystem exists. We believe entertainment can be used for more than distraction. We believe media can be used for more than negativity. We believe events can be used for more than temporary excitement. And we believe business can be used for more than profit alone. When properly connected together, entertainment, wellness, education, community, technology, and opportunity can create something much bigger than any one person alone. That is the vision behind Striking Back at Strokes, Lex Luthor Entertainment, our educational programs, our creator systems, our wellness initiatives, our family experiences, our future productions, and every project connected to this growing movement. We want to create environments where families feel welcomed, spaces where creators can grow, opportunities where local businesses can thrive, resources where communities can heal, and platforms where positive energy becomes contagious. And most importantly, we want people to feel hope again. Hope that they can improve their health, hope that they can recover, hope that they can create opportunities for themselves, hope that they can build meaningful relationships, hope that their creativity matters, hope that their community still cares. Because when people feel connected to something meaningful, they begin to believe in possibility again. And that is powerful. But none of this grows alone. Movements grow because people decide to participate, businesses decide to support, communities decide to unite, families decide to show up, creators decide to contribute, and leaders decide to take action. That is why sponsorships matter. That is why partnerships matter. That is why volunteers matter. That is why community support matters. Every sponsor, every vendor, every family, every artist, every supporter, and every shared post helps push this mission forward. And the reality is, the more this ecosystem grows, the more impact we can create. More events, more awareness, more opportunities, more education, more wellness resources, more creator support, more positive community experiences, and eventually, more funding and support systems for stroke victims, caregivers, and recovery initiatives. This is about building something sustainable, something scalable, something meaningful, something that leaves a legacy beyond entertainment alone. We understand this is ambitious, but every powerful movement begins with vision, belief, and action. And we believe the future belongs to organizations that can bring people together in positive ways while creating real value for communities. That is the future we are working toward. So tonight, we invite you to become part of this movement. Whether you are a sponsor, a business owner, an artist, a parent, a caregiver, a creator, a volunteer, or simply someone who believes communities deserve more positivity and opportunity, there is a place for you here. Support the mission, share the vision, attend the events, partner with the movement, spread awareness, bring your energy, bring your ideas, bring your support, because together we can build something that impacts lives far beyond ourselves. Together, we can create stronger communities. Together, we can create more opportunities. Together, we can raise awareness and support recovery. Together, we can empower creators and families. And together, we can continue striking back at strokes. Thank you for listening. Thank you for believing. Thank you for supporting the movement. And welcome to the future of the Slap Magazine ecosystem. Before we go, we want to invite you to become part of this growing movement. If anything you heard tonight connected with you, if you believe in stronger communities, if you believe in supporting wellness, recovery, creativity, and opportunity, now is the time to take action. Right now, there are multiple ways you can participate and help us grow this vision. Artists, creators, performers, DJs, dancers, and entrepreneurs, we invite you to join the Slap Magazine network and become part of our live events, promotional opportunities, educational programs, and future productions. Families, and community supporters, come attend upcoming events, bring positive energy, spread awareness, and help us continue creating healthy and uplifting experiences for people of all ages. Businesses and sponsors, partner with us to gain community visibility while helping support wellness awareness, family engagement, youth positivity, and creator empowerment. Caregivers, wellness advocates, and supporters of stroke recovery, Help us spread awareness, connect resources, and continue building opportunities to support those affected by strokes and related health challenges. And if you want to directly support the movement, support upcoming events, support awareness campaigns, support community programs, or contribute to future recovery and wellness initiatives, we welcome your support as we continue growing. To get involved right now, simply click the link in the description below. There you'll find event information, sponsorship opportunities, artist signups, volunteer opportunities, merch, educational programs, updates, and ways to support the movement directly. Follow us online, share the message, invite others, and help us continue building something powerful together. This is bigger than entertainment. This is bigger than one person. This is a movement built around purpose, positivity, community, and opportunity. Click the link in the description now and become part of the future of the Slap Magazine ecosystem. We'll see you at the next event, and together, we'll continue striking back at strokes.